Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Sleepytime Spells, where I play Marina and do many terrible decisions in my life. Now you may be wondering, what decisions are terrible about this, Sarai? Everything looks normal. Well, you might notice this right here, which you can just kind of barely see underneath the thing up there. Maybe we just kind of flip that to the bottom. Look at that, I have a nifty button now. So you see this? See this? Yeah, that's 90 packs. That might not be the best idea I've ever made, but you know what? I need cards. I need cards bad. So yeah, I've actually kind of been debating doing this for a little while now. I actually just dropped, I don't even want to say how much, on 90 packs of cards so that we can, you know, have some more cards in our collection. So we're going to be opening those in a little bit. But before we do that, I think we're going to go ahead and try and finish our dailies real quick. And I'm seeing here we've got cast white or black spells and cast red or green spells. So I'm thinking we either play some Boros or we play some Selesnya. I'm thinking Boros though, just because of the fact that my Boros deck is a little bit more balanced between the two colors. It's not perfect, but it's a little bit closer than my Selesnya deck is. It's definitely got, see, 20 to 28. Yeah, it's good. It's closer. So we're going to take this into play. See what we do. See how that do. I got my kitty. I got my big old jug. It's gonna be a good night. It is my Friday, to anybody who doesn't know. I'm gonna flip this back to the top here. Just because I think it works a little bit better during the games. But still kind of playing with that. This is a pretty decent opening hand. I got a turn 1, I got a turn 2, and then we'll see what happens past that, because this is a little iffy, but I got some things I can play in the first couple turns. I'm fine with that. That turn 1 drop is so good. So I have a deck idea I've been playing around with. Which, if I can get the cards for it, I might try and build tonight. It is an Izzet deck. Anybody who doesn't know, I've never been the best at playing Izzet. I'm gonna attack with you because that's a free attack. Yep. So yeah, my Izzet is a little weak, but I've been trying to be a little bit better when it comes to what you call it, instants. I've been trying to be a little bit better with my instant game. So this deck is definitely 50-50 between burn and control. What we got? Human, and hummin. We're gonna name hummin. Stop the hummin! I'm still gonna avoid attacking with Hazda Marshal for right now, because I don't really want to lose it. But they're gonna start taking some hefty damage if they don't implement some blocks. Alright, so they will kill that one off. We are going to take off the Orzhov Enforcer first, because I don't care as much about that Death Baron. They'll get that Afterlife, and that's fine. And yes, I lose my Fresh Face Recruit, but you know what I gain? I have Fresh Face Recruit. And I have another Vanquisher's Banner, which is going to be important in the next couple turns. Ooh, Helm of the Host. I see what you're doing here. I don't like it. Let me get out a second Vanquisher's Banner. And we're gonna name Human again. Do I attack together? No, because Hazda Marshal really requires a second person to attack with, or a third person rather. So next turn I'm probably going to play the Sky Knight Legionnaire, just because it does have haste, so I'll be able to attack with 3, count 'em, 3, not 2. Ooh, that is a really bad late game land drop. Okay. I mean, yeah. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, are you really gonna attack with that Death Baron? No blocks. I'm not doing it. Yep. Oh, the Swath Cutter Giant. I can't though. I'm gonna do Sky Knight Legionnaire first and get my 2 card drops. Okay. Get that Fresh Face Recruit, get 2 more card draws. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna get another Hasdam Marshal. Feels amazing. Look at this hand. I have a whole ass hand now. Oh, it's good. I mean, I have lethal for next turn. I just barely shy of lethal for this turn. So I question what they could do. They could board wipe, which would be fine. I have backup. That is 1 turn too late, my dude. Yep, there he goes. I was gonna say, you're 1 turn too late with that Open the Graves. I actually feel a little bad about that one. That would have been super good 1 turn earlier. Another one. Claim that prize. 420, let's keep going with this Boros. I love it. I quite like this Boros deck. Sometimes. Sometimes it gives me what I need. I need to tweak it. Because I think it's a little bit too late game. It's a little too mid-range. And I will be the first to admit I didn't curve it right. It's got a little bit too much late game curve. Like, look at this. This, compared to these 2 drops, it's a little late game. But, I think we can kind of work around it. Gonna get out of Plains first turn. They're gonna get out of Plains first turn into the Legion Landing. Okay, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I see what you're saying. Yep, this is looking kind of like a good old white-black life gain deck. I'll definitely let that through. I don't have anything else I could cast this turn, so this is a good turn for a Boros Guild Gate. Good turn indeed. I need something I can do for 4, or I need another land. What? I don't know if that was the song? I'm hoping that was the song. That was weird. That actually kind of scared me a little bit. What was that? I heard like cheers or screaming or something. That was weird. I don't know what's going on with my opponent. I'm just gonna skip that one. I might go back and thumb that one down. I don't want to hear it again if that was the music. Ooh, that was weird. Okay. Maybe my opponent disconnected. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they disconnected. I still don't have anything to do for 4 mana, though. It is possible that they DC'd. Maybe they'll get back on in a second. I don't want to, like... I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's the fact that nothing is happening on their side. They're not highlighting any cards or anything, so I'm thinking this is a DC, and we're probably about to get a DC victory. Which, to be fair, is always the lamest kind of victory. I may cast Sure Strike just to have a card cast. If I get the opportunity. Because they're about to... Yeah, I'm going to cast this just for the sake of casting it. Because I have a feeling it's going to be over after this turn. Because if I remember correctly, it's the third timeout that loses you the game. You know, okay, I have a very bad habit of picking things up off my desk to fiddle with. I fidget a lot. Like, I have like fidget spinners and the little fidget cubes and stuff. I fiddle a lot. The problem is, I often keep them on my desk, but they're not always the first thing I grab. So like, I have a fidget spinner here I could be playing with. What did I pick up? A pocket knife. Probably like the worst thing for me to be playing with on my desk. And I'm sitting there fiddling with it. It's a very bad habit of mine. Now, to be fair, I'm still very safe about it. I don't cut myself, but it's still not a good thing. I shouldn't be doing it. I know this. But I'm very bad about it, and I do it anyway. Because I'm stupid. Now see, the only problem with doing Boros is that I'm not casting a lot of spells, so these are getting slowly done. What is it? Thing is, he also loves the fidget spinner. Real talk. He has gotten up onto my desk while I'm sleeping. Oh, are you okay? That hit you on the toofy. You okay? Yeah, you seem okay. This is a bad hand to keep. I really shouldn't have kept it, but I'm a sucker for Quende. We do have that Sky Knight Legionnaire I can play on turn 3, though. But yeah, boy has gotten up onto my desk while I'm sleeping at night, knocked this down for himself to play with. He enjoys chasing it around the room, and he very much enjoys making it spin. He's a dope. But he's my dope, and I love him. Let me get that Sky Knight Legionnaire. I gotta be careful, my opponent's playing blue, but they got a Fountain of Renewal, so I feel like it's a blue artifact deck? Yeah, there's that white. I mean, it could be blue artifact, it could be counter. I'm gonna test the waters with Quende. Are you counter? You are counter. Yeah, you're countering that Quende. Yeah, I see now. Okay, okay. But you know what? Now we know. And that's the key. Testing the waters at one time with one Quende, very important for the next Quende. Let's see. Okay, so Vanquisher's Banner is definitely not going to hit the field. Radiant Destiny probably won't either. So I'm really going to have to hold back. You're going to bounce, aren't you? Now, a bounce is okay, because I can put a thing back down after a bounce. And a bounce might even actually benefit me. So we are definitely in a wits match now. I've got them on a turn clock. It's much more than I want it to be at this point, but they're leaving that mana open, so I can't trust like that. There's way too much chance for them to do something. If they bounce, though, they use a lot of that precious, precious mana, and then I'll be able to cast things after the fact. They didn't get a response to that. That's weird. Ooh, Ixalan's binding the Sky Knight Legionnaire. Now see, here's the thing about Ixalan's binding. Let's see. That would be 5. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna name human and I'm gonna do it. Let me play this first, test those waters, because they might counter that. Yep. Cool. They wasted all their mana on it. Perfect. Oh, you done played yourself. You done played yourself. And it's not even the worst thing I've got. They got their Ixalan's binding back. To be fair, that actually does stop me from playing my my Legionnaire. But you know what? That's fine, because I do now have my Quende, and they have no mana to block it. Okay. That's a lot of removal. But what is it all for? And see, that's a problem. They have a lot of removal, and they haven't really shown anything that it's leading up to. There's a lot of mana here. Look at that. Power Stone Shard, Gilded Lotus, a lot of lands, and nothing. It's doing nothing. Like, you always gotta have that win con. You gotta have something in the background. I don't know if they needed to just kind of draw out their deck, and maybe it was like... What could it have been? I wonder. I almost want to say, like, Nezahal Primal Tide. That sounds like it would probably have been a good win con. But they kept spending a lot of mana on things that didn't really matter. Which is probably the best thing to do in a anti-counter strategy, is just kind of play things that you don't care as much about, bait those counters, and then play something way better. Or sneak in under the counters and then don't play anything. Because you know what? If they're not going to counter it, just get it on the field. It's going to stick. Alright. Sky Knight Legionnaire, I could play in 3 turns. Daybreak Chaplain will be fun. Rip Daybreak Chaplain. My opponent has mulled down to 5. I will drop a Boros Guildgate, followed by another Boros Guildgate, followed by a Mountain and a Sky Knight Legionnaire. Ooh, never mind. I can play a Hazda Marshal. Neat. Opponent's got some Rakdos going on. Okay, yep, sure, I see that. I'll get my Sky Knight Legionnaire out, and he's gonna attack for 2. Nothing on the Hazda Marshal. If I can get another mana, next turn I could do Baird. And Baird is great. Because it looks like they're being pingy. Unfortunately, I can't do Baird, but that's fine. Because I'm going to hit with Sky Knight Legionnaire and leave my Sure Strike for next turn. I think. No, you know what? We'll take that too. If they attack with both, then I don't really care. Okay, okay. Now see, that's a thing. That's a thing for sure. I'm doing good, Triton. How are you doing? No, we're not gonna block. What are you thinking? There we go. Okay, so there's two things I could do here. Actually, there's three things I could do here. I'm gonna Baird for now because they're completely tapped out, and most likely they will kinda screw this up next turn because everybody screws up Baird. Everybody spends all their money before, or sorry, spends all their mana before they go to attack. Okay. Play Teferi. Almost. We have to play Boros colors right now. No blocks. We'll take that damage. I'm okay with this damage. So there's two things I can do right now. I can either Conclave Tribunal that Demons of Catastrophes just to get rid of it, or I could... I'm gonna Conclave Tribunal. Put Teferi in Boros deck. You're right. We're gonna tap, tippity tap, and then take out that demon. But we're gonna leave the mana open for a Sure Strike. No attacks end turn. So I think what we're gonna do is once they attack with that 3/3 Death Touch token, I'm gonna Sure Strike on my Baird and block it. Or they're just not gonna do it at all. Never mind. Okay, sure. I guess I'll block that? No, I won't. I'll take the 1, because if I block it, it's gonna become a 3/3 with Death Touch. Okay. Then I'm gonna attack with all 3. Had to refresh, you were like a minute behind? Yeah, it happens. I'm okay with this. That's a weird one. Still okay with it. Yeah. Yeah, no, first straight negates Death Touch. Which is why you keep them Sure Strikes. Oh, I should have played Boros Challenger. Crap. That was a problem. Remind me to actually play things. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm probably just gonna let my Hasda Marshal go. I am going to take out that reassembling skeleton because I don't want to lose my Baird. That's fine. You can't block with it, so it's not really that useful. And then Sky Knight Legionnaire, Flying Haste. Haha. 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 And now I got 4 in the air. They have got quite the impressive amount of Death Touch here. Just the 3? Okay. Nope, they can only attack with 1. Never mind. You can only attack with 1. Ha ha! Baird. Okay. There you go. They're probably hoping I'll block with one of these. I'm really not. I'm actually probably just going to take the 2, because 2 is nothing. Oh my god. Still can't really put it on anything super useful, except Baird. I could put it on Baird, but it'd have to be next turn. So we're going to attack with them too. Taxes! Can I either put Boros... No, we're doing Helm of the Host. Because next turn I could put it on Baird and make sure that they never attack again. Not that it stacks, don't get me wrong, it doesn't stack, but it keeps removal down. And now they're calculating their options. Do they attack, or do they play a card? You finally did your taxes? Nice. I did too. But damn it. One turn too early. One turn! And I would have had too many of them to count. I will at least eat 3 of this damage. And that actually might be... it's not quite lethal. Do I Helm or do I not Helm? I think I'd not Helm, but I don't think this is really going to help any because they still have 3 with Death Touch that I can probably get rid of 2 of. They won't attack with Death Baron. And the last one would... Damn it, you're right. I did have lethal. Fuck. Fuck me. You're right. I had the win and I squanched it. I squanched it, I says. Oh, well, you're just gonna hand me that. Okay, well, I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take... Doesn't matter. I'm gonna lose, actually. You're right. Shit. I squanched the win! I was not looking at my potential to attack. I was looking at my potential to defend. Always look at that attack. That is correct. Red or green spells. What can we throw out there for red or green? Well, if we're gonna do green, let's do Elf Deck. The ultimate green. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I was looking at the defense and I wasn't looking at the attack, and I should have looked at the attack option. I was thinking too much about, oh, how do I mitigate losses? But you're right, I could have just helmed and attacked.
All the loot we get from this is mine. I need
it for hunter reasons. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's good. What did you clip? Do we enter tapped or do we pay 2 life? I pay the 2 life, and I put down a Land of War Elves and end my turn. A Boros. A Clan Caller. Angie says hi, she's playing The Sims. Ooh. I do quite like The Sims. I can get Beast Whisperer down. So the problem is I don't have What's-Her-Face. I need What's-Her-Face out. But I got Beast Whisperer down, so I can play that Elvish Clan Caller and start drawing cards, which is useful. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh god, no. Oh fuck. That's actually kind of a problem, sorta. Kinda, maybe. Let me get this down. Morrowind? What about Morrowind? We're gonna keep drawing until we can't draw no more. I mean, I'll hit with a Beast Whisperer, because I can't really do a whole lot. No, yeah, that's about right. Yeah. I think it was Marionette or something. I actually kind of legitimately can't remember her name right now. It's just gonna bug me now. Kinjali Sunwing. Ooh, okay. Kinjali Sunwing is, it's not perfect. Ooh, a Huatli. Do I Huat? I do Huat. I do Huat a lot. We're gonna Huat here. We shall call her Steven. Alright, so we're gonna do that. No attacks. I'm gonna wait for them to attack with that Kinjali Sunwing, thinking they're safe, because, ooh, I'm green, I'm on the ground, I can't do shit. Guess what? I can do shit. Yeah. 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 Pass to attackers. Attack me. If you dare. Do it. Do it. Yes. Ha ha! You have been fooled! I have fooled you! Alright, so we got 4 mana to get Helm down. Next turn I can get Helm onto something, which probably Clancaller, all things considered. I will Druid here to get a draw. Oh shit, I wish I had another mana. Do a -8. Not yet. I make her way harder to defeat first. Because I have a feeling if I -8 her, she's going to get myrtleated. Myrtleated. We don't want that. We want to not murder. I know this is the opposite of what I usually say, but the thing is, today we don't murder. Yet. We will, because Siege Gang Commander is going to be a pain in my ass and destroy both of my Elvish Clan Callers. But for right this second, no myrtleation. Yeah, I know. It's a really weird deck, though. Perfect. So first off, we're going to Elvish Clan Caller. Ah, there she be. But do I dare? Because right now I can Helm of the Host on Elvish Clan Caller and start getting multiples. Yeah. I'm going to Huatli. So I get the draw. Take that action. And then I'm gonna attack. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna no attacks. Oh, they scoopity pooped. Okay. Well, look at that. We got the victory. Perfect. So, I heard somebody out there wanted to see Teferi. I shall oblige, because, wow, this deck is stupid. We'll see what happens with it. We're fighting true aim, though, so his aim might be too true for us. Teferi Badgayevich? Teferi Badgayevich. We're going to start with a turn 1 Legion's Landing. And lull our opponent into a false sense of security. And then we pass turn. Now it's your turn. What shall you do? And they'll probably immediately like, well, why is there a blue? They've got the life gain. Alright, at this point I am going to opt. Yes, I'll take that. That's a good next turn play. We're not going to block though. Yeah, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna spend my mana on that Daybreak Chaplain. So we will be tapped for next turn, so if they play a big threat, I can't really do a whole lot, but that's fine, I think. Oh, Hisperionalia. Okay, I see now. That's actually something I kind of wish I could countered, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. Let me get you on. Do I dare or do I wait? I kind of feel like maybe we wait. I need these in 2 turns. So I think right now we wait. That's fine. Because now is that good time for them to set up some trickeries. I should have countered that, I think. Maybe. Thing is, this will only do it for knights. I'm gonna get... No, I'm not. I'm just gonna pass that turn for now. Okay. And so we will go ahead and do the blocks here. Give me something I don't need so I can put it on the back. Yeah, I don't need that. We'll do that twice, because why not? This is a stupid idea. I really shouldn't have played these, but whatever. Ooh, yes, we do need that, though. That's gonna stay. Okay. Let me get down that Daybreak Chaplain. No attacks, not yet. Yeah, that's not. Gonna counter that. Okay. Yes. Uh-huh. Sure. I will eat You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna double up on Impassioned Orator and just get it off the field because I don't like it anymore. Yep. That is what we shall do. Gonna do that, so I flip my Legion's Landing. Also, okay, guys, Unwind is almost a free spell. Costs 3, but has the effect of untapping up to 3 lands. They did not like my Daybreak Chaplains. You know what we need? We need Teferi. I don't have a Teferi, but we need a Teferi, nonetheless. And Unwind. Do they attack? They do not. Do I attack? I probably do not either. And the other question is, do they still got the murders? Ah, they do got something. Lame. But expected. That's a bit of a not great. Uh-huh. They're gonna try and play one of them games. Should have made a token. I forgot to make a token. That was a super bad idea. Why did I not make a token? Damn it. Do not need a Healer's Hawk right now. Give me literally anything else that isn't a land. That is a Healer's Hawk! You weren't supposed to do that! Oh, you did the thing. I'm gonna make a token anyway. You can't stop me. Yeah, I know, make a token. I didn't do the thing. I'm good at magic, I swear. I'm done with y'all. I made a token last turn. Now I just gotta wait for this turn. Probably gonna wait for them to declare attackers. Right, and yes. I want those gone as quickly as I can. That one's gonna be annoying. Do I have enough? Yes, I do. I got plenty to kick. You actually gonna do that? Cause, bro, are you sure about that? I'm gonna save my blink of an eye for next turn then. Like, fuck it, I don't care. You just gave me your Legion, Lieutenant. Like, what the fuck, man? Okay. We're gonna kick it, and we're gonna kick it. Right. Keep that damage off myself for a turn. I know, right? Gotta use that healer's hawk. Or potty hawk. Potty hawk! Get that shit out of here. Oh my god, it's Teferi. It's Teferi. Come on, you know you want to attack. The question is, what do we do with Teferi? Do we get rid of Vampire Sovereign? Or do we draw a card? It's kind of what I'm thinking. You need to take a timeout. And no attacks, and enter. And we make a token. Kapoofy. They're going to attack with Leon and War later, but I have enough damage I can get rid of them all. Yep. Boof boof. Now they're going to have an important decision here. Do they take out the 3 tokens I've made, or do they take out my Daybreak Chaplain and 1 token? Nope, hang on. There we go. I want that one gone. But which one do they want gone? Do they want that Daybreak? They do, they're done with it. So they only take out 1 of my tokens. Yeah, I didn't think Rip Teferi would last that long. Its name isn't Rip Teferi, I don't know why I called it Rip Teferi. Yes, yes, and you're gonna attack with all, and I'm gonna do this on you, and I'm gonna do this on you, and yeah, get rid of those things. I'm assuming... no, Vampire Sovereign's next. I don't know what they have in hand. Adanto is a land and would untap on Wilderness Reclamation, and I have briefly considered putting Wilderness Reclamation in this deck. That is really not what I need right now. I'm gonna keep these 2 cards in hand because the longer they think I actually have something that I can do, the better for me that it'll be. We are keeping this from going anywhere. This is the fated life gain v life gain. It never ends. It never ends. They didn't attack. I can Teferi once more. Just put it back in the deck. Oh, at this point, I'm actually gonna +1 though, I think. Okay, what do we do here? Do a plus or do a minus? Because if a +1, nope, we minus. We minus all the way. Because if I minus, I can block both of those 1/1 tokens next turn. So we're gonna put that one back in your deck and give myself some time to deal with the rest of your bullshit. I'm gonna leave those in hand. I really do not need any more lands. Okay. That's not a good thing. That's very not a good thing, and I actually needed one of my many counters that apparently are all in here. Okay, that's a thing I have to deal with in 1 turn. Ah, dicks. I should have waited. It probably wouldn't have helped, but I should have waited. We will meet again, actually, because it's probably going to come out. Damn it! Alright, so we do this, and we get out in a thing, and then I go to blockers, and we're gonna block like this, and then we're gonna shelter so that it can live to next turn, and we do not need the planes. Put that back. Alright. Pass that turn. There's that Vampire Sovereign. Let me draw a card. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll take it. And then we're gonna do this! And then we're gonna let it go through, and then we're gonna, yes. Okay, 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 okay. Then you're gonna double attack, because, yeah, sure, why not? Or single attack. Nope, you're gonna double. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna block, and I'm gonna block you on you, and you on you. Wow, Arena is being really fiddly today. And I'm gonna Sheltering Light you, and God no. And we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna have some life gain, and then you're gonna have some life gain, and then I'm gonna... Well, that is useful for next turn, maybe. Alright, we're gonna pass that turn. We got an extra blocker now for later. This is getting complicated, and I think it's gonna come down more to the fact that I'm drawing way too many cards. I'm gonna Sinister Sabotage that, because I don't want that, and you are top decking, and yes! Yes! Our battle will last forever. Except for this thing. This thing's actually probably going to make it last not forever. But you know what? For a little while, it's going to last for a while. It's going to last for way too long. Because this is just how Life Gain v Life Gain do. I'm going to attack this turn because there's nothing blocking me. And I need to bring that Pride Mate up a bit. They have run out of life gain sources for the time being. Please don't be removal. Let me create this so that I got a blocker for your Johnny Pride Mate. Yes, attack me, because now I block ye with my 1/1-E, and then I get a life gain. And I'm gonna pace you. Okay, yes. Right. That does put a little damper on things. Nope, I need to make up for some lost time, huh? I got some counters in here somewhere, so I can start countering top decks. Let me opt. I love you, Teferi, but you are not what I need right now. That isn't either. I know, it's all the cards I don't need. We're both getting so desperate. It's anybody's game, except it's not, because they clearly have the advantage. But you know what? I'm not going down without a fight. We've got this. It's life gain v life gain, and I can... That's really actually probably not going to help me a whole lot right now, is it? Okay, well, we are going to go to attackers. We're going to all attack. It's a fire. It's a fire. It's got so... We've lasted so long. Oh, it's gone on for too long, and it's just not gonna make it. It's just never gonna make it. I think we've reached the end. We've reached the end, guys. We've tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I'll give him the GG before the damage is done. Oh, it was so close. Except for the parts where it wasn't, but you know what? We lasted for so much longer than that should have actually done. Oh, this deck is so stupid. And I love it. I love how awful it is. You're off to bed? Alright, Lucky. Well, you have a fantastic Friday and a good weekend, and I will see you later. We're just gonna do this one last round. I actually probably shouldn't have done this because we got cards to open. And then after this, we're just gonna open a shit ton of cards. This is a good opening hand. I'm gonna start with an old classic. The Healer's Hawk throw them off their game opening. Right now they're thinking, well, it's gonna be life gain, and they're technically right, but they're technically wrong. Because now we're gonna throw things in with a Spicy Island. And we're probably also gonna attack, because there's really nothing keeping us from doing that. And we might as well start this life gain off a little early. And they throw an extra color in the mix. Do we take the planes? No, we don't. Not yet. That was a good choice. That was a fantastic choice, actually. And also a good. That is also a good. Now see, this is what I like about this deck, because it kind of throws people off. It's like, well, there's blue, but there isn't a Johnny Pridemate. What the hell is going on here? And you know what? They're right. Also, I totally played the wrong land last turn. I was supposed to keep an extra white out so that I could shelter my Ajani's Pridemate if I needed to. But you know what? We're going to do this right here, and we're going to play our Daybreak Chaplain, and then go to combat Healer's Hawk and Ajani's Pridemate. They are ramping, but they're all gates. This is a gate deck. Oh, we're playing a gate deck. This is our specialty. I should have left the mana open for Unwind. That was a very bad idea, actually. Do we Meandering River or do we Reliquary Tower? I think we Meander. And then we're going to go ahead and get that Healer's Hawk in for a good old damage. Okay. So that Gate Colossus is going to start trying to do some damage. I don't know if it'll be able to, though. We're going to have to watch out for Gate Crash. I can Azor the Lawbringer. Should I Azor the Lawbringer? I say no, and let's get a Johnny's Pridemate on the field. And start growing a second one. Because I want to leave up that mana for Unwind or Sheltering Light. Because I don't know about letting through their next spell. I really have to watch for that. Yeah, that basically. Yeah, I'll resolve that. But you're not getting your Clarion through yet. And then let me do this, like that. And the scoop, which is very strange, actually. I'm not sure why they scoop so early. Maybe they just didn't want to play against a counter deck. I can respect that. Legion Guildmage. Okay. Unorthodox. We are one win away. Okay, but if we're going to do this, we're going to do something that might actually have a decent chance. Let's go with the Merfolk meta. Because you know what Merfolks are? They're meta. They're good. They're great. I love them. And they're just really, really hard to deal with. Of course, the Gate deck actually might be able to deal with them now that I think about it. It's really just that anything that's got board wipe removal probably actually going to be pretty good. But so is this opening hand. Jesus Christ, I love this. So we got something to play turn 1, 2 things to play turn 2. So we're definitely going to get Mistfloaked Herald out. We'll start doing some damage turn 2. Then we're going to get out a second Mistcloaked Herald and then a Jade Bearer. Probably could have gotten out that Silvergill Adept, but you know what, that's fine. Gonna put that on my not summoning sick one, so we get in a good 2 damage on turn 2. And really start ramping this thing up to a ludicrous degree. Let me play this, and I'm gonna reveal my other Silvergill Adept. And draw a card. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. If they attack, I'm just going to take it because there's literally no reason to not. Okay, Ravenous Harpy. Yep, I see that. They're not attacking yet, though. Okay. So let me do you first. I'm going to reveal my Mistbinder. Draw that card. Then I'm going to Merfolk Mistbinder anyway, so it literally doesn't matter. And then I'm going to attack with my unblockables. That Ravenous Harpy isn't going to do you a whole lot of good. I'm just going to say that right now. I mean, the Mistbinder is going to do you more harm in the long run if you got a removal, but nope, you are not going to do that, I guess. Okay. Well, that's fine then. Strange. They have to have something that I didn't account for, right? No, they did not. They only have 1 mana open. They're gonna Ravenous Harpy my Mistcloaked Herald, I see, and that's fine. Ooh. But that's a next turn thing, because this turn we do Kumina. One, two, three, four, 5. So right now I can still attack with my unblockable. and be able to do Kamina's maximum thing. Now, are you going to active treason again? You are. That's fine, though. I've got lethal. GG. I don't even need to play Herald of Secret Streams. I literally don't. You had no blockers! What the fuck was that about? You can't do that. It's not a good strategy. Like, let this be a lesson, I guess. That doesn't work. Okay. Now it's time for the fun part. Look at all these packs. Look at all these cards, all this paper that isn't actually paper. So what do we get? We're gonna get a lot of these, I have a feeling. Justice Strike, always fantastic. Great removal for a Boros deck. Disdainful Stroke, also really good for a cheap counter. Knight of Autumn, ooh. Oh, we can open times 10? Hold on. We might do this. We got a Fog in green, a Crushing Canopy. What we can get? Response Resurgence. Okay. I'm gonna open 3, leaving me with 40, and then I'm gonna open times 10, because I want to see what this does. Overgrown Tomb. We got a Shockland. Street Riot. Very nice. Love that card. Light of the Legion. Ooh. Ooh. Hatchery Spider. Alright, let's try this open times 10 and see what this do. Nice. And then it just kind of shows me the rares. So we got Thief of Sanity, Drowned Secrets, Underrealm Lick, Bounty Agent, Blood Operative, Mausoleum Secrets, 2 Mausoleum Secrets, Vivid Revival, Gruesome Menagerie, ooh, and then Unmoored Ego. Ah, Experimental Frenzy, that is good. That is a good red card. Dawn of Hope, I've actually been needing more of these. Expansion Explosion, very nice. Explosion is especially nice. I love what they did with it at the Mythic Invitational. That one player that used Wilderness Reclamation 3 times to get a Wilderness Explosion of 30. Oh my god, that is just amazing. Rat of the Silencer. It's okay. It's decent. A second Expansion Explosion. Fireman's Research, Deafening Clarion, Hatchery Spider, and Ritual of Suit. It's good when it's on my side. Hate playing against it, though. Legion War Boss. Love that one. Tristani Discordant. Ah, yeah, I have that one IRL. I've got a paper copy of that one. Same with Legion War Boss, actually. And Bounty of Might. I don't have this one, though. Haste Mentor. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control. And then for red and white, it gains first strike until end of turn. Very nice, especially for a 3/2 for 3. Temple Garden, another Tajic Legion's End, okay. Erratic Cyclops, Trample, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, Erratic Cyclops gets +X/+0 till end of turn, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. Risk Factor, which actually now that I think about it, this needs to go into my Azet deck. This has to be there. There's no way I can't have that one. Another Experimental Frenzy, fantastic. And Runaway Steamkin, also very good for red deck wins. Pelt Collector, a few Shocklands, and Assassin's Trophy. Very nice. 10 Ravnica Allegiance. Judith, the Scourge Diva. Other creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, she deals 1 damage to any target. Prime Speaker Vanifar. Legendary creature Elf Ooze. Tap to sacrifice another creature and search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1+ the sacrificed creature's converted mana cost. She is fantastic, and there's 2 Ooze cards from Ravnica Allegiance that I think would work super well together and kind of make me want to try and do like an Ooze tribal in some sort of like Commander or Legacy format. Pestilent Spirit, Menace, Death Touch, 3/2. Instants and sorcery spells you control also have Death Touch. Oh, that would be fantastic. Especially in this kind of deck. If you were running a Rakdos color deck, this, forget about it. That's fantastic. Vigilance, Trample, Haste, 7/7. When End-Race Forerunners enter the battlefield, other creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain Vigilance and Trample until end of turn. Also really good. This is a, what do you call it? Gruul. This is a Gruul. Immolation Shaman. Whenever an opponent activates an ability or artifact, creature, or land that isn't a mana ability, Immolation Shaman deals 1 damage to that player. Very nice. Verity Circle. Guardian Project. Lumbering Battlement. Supposedly there is an infinite combo possible with Lumbering Battlement right now, but I don't know how to set it up. But it basically involves 2 Lumbering Battlements just kind of like targeting each other to exile and then like unexile. I don't know how it works. It's weird. Simic Ascendancy. Good for an alternate win con. Plaza of Harmony, Stomping Ground, another Plaza, Benthic Biomancer. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters would be put on Benthic Biomancer, draw a card, then discard a card. Would be super nice in my Merfolk deck, actually. Same with this. Warrant and Warden. Very nice, very nice. Teysa Karlov. If a creature dying caused a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Really nice with that, with these colors. This would also be really good against an aggro deck. Giving yourself +1/+1 and giving all your opponent's creatures -1/-1. Very nice. Another good Merfolk. When it enters the battlefield, if you control another creature with a +1/+1 counter on it, draw a card. 4, a blue, and a green. Tap to adapt 4. No, I'm sorry, no tap. No tap. Tithe Taker, another really nasty one for the white decks. Mirror March. No, no, no! Opening 10 at a time doesn't give you less cards. All it's doing is showing me the rares, because that's actually how a lot of, like, more pro players do it. I say that, but, you know. Commons and uncommons are chaff. Like, they're really easy to get. Like, if you look at my wild cards right now from just opening these few packs, look at that. 26 commons, 32 uncommons. It's outrageous. Like, you don't tend to care as much about the commons and uncommons because they're cheap chaff cards that you can usually get pretty well in bulk. Most of them end up being 25 cents or less in paper. So basically what it's doing when I say open 10 is it is putting all the commons and uncommons away without me looking at them, because there's a lot of people that just don't really care about those. And it's only showing me the rare or the mythic that I get in each pack. And that's kind of what you see there, is like, there's all my cards going away into the many that I'm going to need later. Hydroid Krasis, I've seen this run in a lot of decks right now. Yeah, if you ever watch people unboxing, not really unboxing, but, you know, opening packs on YouTube, especially a good one I would throw out there is Tolarian Community College that does what they call booster box games, where they buy the, you know, $120 booster box, which comes with 45 packs of cards. And he sees if he can make back the money that he spent on the booster box from the cards in the booster box. And his rules are he only counts any card over $2. So if you watch him opening the packs, he'll open one, and then he'll basically skip everything, go to the back of the pack, and then he'll pull... There's usually 1 to 2 cards. There's a rare or a mythic, and then there's sometimes a foil. And he'll usually pull those 2 and see if they have value. And so that's kind of what this is. It's just speeding up the process because most people don't really care too much about the commons because they're common. They're easy. Let's see. Biomancer's Familiar. Activate abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. This effect can't reduce the amount of mana and ability costs to activate less than 1 mana. Okay. Tap the next time a target creature adapts this turn. It adapts as though it had no +1/+1 counters on it. That's super useful for those adapt decks. I don't think I've seen too many being run, though, is the thing. Hydroid Krasis I have seen a ton of in competitive play. It's just super useful. Because for what it is, it's cheap. And it's a card draw. And a life gain. Gutter Bones. Enters the battlefield tapped. For 2, return it from your graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only during your turn and only if an opponent lost life this turn. Absorb is being run in every Teferi... what do you call it? That one 3-color... It's white, blue, and black. God, why am I not remembering this? Well, whatever that one is, Esper. Esper Control. This is in every Esper Control deck right now. Mass Manipulation. Nasty. I hate it, but it's really expensive, so it's not actually that super duper useful. Hero of Precinct 1. Whenever you cast a... Actually, I take that back. This is super useful, but not in standard format. This is more of a... I could see this seeing some pretty heavy use in a commander deck, where you're playing 100 cards singleton. Because in a commander deck, it's really easy to amass massive mana pools. Because you have so many mana doubling spells, it's ridiculous. Gruul Spellbreaker. Riot and Trample, as long as it's your turn, you and Gruul Spellbreaker have hexproof. Tome of the Guild Pact. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, draw a card. I could maybe see that being decently useful in those gate decks. Maybe. It'd be really iffy. I think you'd have to definitely have some really good multicolored cards in the deck for that to see use. Angel of Grace. When Angel of Grace enters the battlefield, until your end of turn, damage that would reduce your life total to less than 1 reduces it to 1 instead. And it's got flash. Okay. Okay. And then for 4 and 2 whites, exile it from your graveyard and your life total becomes 10. Nice. Another Zagana Utopian Speaker. Incubation Druid. Tap to add 1 mana of any type that a land you control could produce. If Incubation Druid has a +1/+1 counter on it, add 3 mana of that type instead. And for 3 and 2 green, adapt 3. Mirror March. There's that good. So Mirror March, whenever you play a non-token creature, flip a coin until you lose a flip. For each flip you won, create a token that is a copy of that creature. They gain haste and exile them at the beginning of the next end step. Really good for anything that has enter the battlefield effects, I would think. But also really good in any sort of deck that requires quick plays. Blood Crypt. It's a shock land. There's not much else to say about that. Simic Ascendancy. Very nice, very nice. And there we go. So that has given us a lot of cards, and I think more to the point, that has given us a lot of the wild cards that we need. So we're going to be able to start playing some rather nice decks. My collection has gotten quite a bit larger now thanks to that. And that is just the injection we need. I think the other thing we might start doing is we might start doing a lot more drafts. I know I am terrible with drafts, but the thing is I'm never going to get good at drafts if I don't do a draft. So I might start doing drafts. I'm 50-50 on doing them chat drafts or just kind of like learning to draft myself. Because there is something to be said about actually trying to learn the mechanics of attempting a draft. I know that the chat drafts are super fun, don't get me wrong, but eventually I need to learn to be good at them myself. I think I'm not right now. But with that, I think it's probably time to end things for the night. I know things went about as long as they should. Yeah, about an hour and a half, which is usually about right for a weeknight, even though today is technically my Friday. So I got nothing going on tomorrow, except we're probably going to go try and hang out. It's really wet out here, so it might not happen. But the thing is, it's supposed to be kind of nice, except for the fact that it rained today. And I would love to go to a park, just get outside. Actually, let me let someone know right now. We could do quail. Okay, there we go. So let me switch over to my ending. Boop, boop. I think my webcam, yeah, there we go. Okay, my webcam is on. Thank you so much to everybody who's come and joined me today, watching me. I love the support you guys give me. Also, big shout out to everybody who's gonna show up on this side of the screen, because these are my subscribers, and they are fantastic, and I love them, because they give me money for being stupid on the internet. I didn't press the end? Triton pressed the end. I was like, why is that doing the thing? Because I didn't press the button yet. But thank you so much, Triton. As you can see over there in my chat, there is all the things that you can follow me on. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. A little bit less Instagram, but Instagram nonetheless. I am pretty active on Twitter, and Facebook is a Twitter clone at this point. But I will post when I go live. I will post just random stuff all the time, forever. I am... yeah. Words. I'm saying words. It's almost like I'm actually saying things. I'm kind of out of it at this point. I'm tired, and I'm just hoping to catch up on a little bit of sleep this weekend. But you know what? That's fine. So everybody, have a fantastic night. If you work tomorrow, have a great Friday. If you're off tomorrow, have a great Friday. It's a good day. Either way, have a great weekend. I will be back on Saturday. We'll play something. I'm thinking more Sekiro, but don't quote me on that yet, because we might also come back with some more MTG and maybe do a draft or Pokemon. I don't know. But I'm leaning towards Sekiro, so I'm going to say Sekiro right now. But yeah, keep an eye on Twitter. I will send out when I'm going to be going live, probably about 1 p.m. usually. In the meantime, I think we're going to go over, show some love to Trados the Grey. We usually go give him raids afterwards whenever he's streaming. But he's back on that XCOM, and XCOM's pretty fun to watch. Oh, what did I do here? I don't know what I did there. I broke it. Why did I broke it? Let's go here. I'm gonna have to fix things. Some behind the scenes stuff. I've kind of switched from using Firefox to using Chrome. And it's a little, like, not quite what I'm expecting during streams, but it's a little bit better in some regards. Also, I will give y'all a sneak peek. I know it's the very end of the stream, and I'm probably rambling on too long because I'm about to start my raid. But I will give you guys a quick sneak peek at something I've been working on. It's not quite ready yet, but as you can see, I'm kind of getting some captions going. I still have a little bit of work to do on it. As you can see, it's not quite there, but I like where it's going. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I'm super excited because I have many friends who are actually deaf, and I would love to bring this to the stream. So keep an eye out for that. It's not quite ready though. I got a few things to tweak with it. But yeah. In the meantime, everybody go say hi to Trados. I will see y'all later. You have a fantastic night. Good night, everybody.